If you work out in the morning, listen to this. The difference between beginning your day right could be what makes you complete your morning workout or leaving a rep or two short as you're feeling fatigued. I know there are plenty of people out there who prefer fasting over eating breakfast when they decide to work out in the morning, and that's never worked for me. I realized early on that when I would eat breakfast, I would feel more satiated and more energetic for the workout at hand. I would often say in a sprint workout, I was supposed to do 8 reps. I would only do 6 and I was tired. I didn't want to finish. And I would leave a rep or two out there while if I ate a proper breakfast, there was a good chance that I would be feeling tired, but still have enough energy that I could maybe squeak out that 7th and 8th rep, which I would set out to originally do that morning. Breakfast can be that big of a game changer if you properly fuel yourself. The most important thing we can do for our morning workouts is to fuel ourselves and treat ourselves well. The better we treat our bodies over the long term, the better we will perform in our workouts, in our performance, in whatever activities we are doing. And actually, with morning workouts, we typically have to plan ahead. We have to think about, okay, what time are we going to set the alarm? What time are we going to go to the gym? What time are we going to go to the track? What time are we going to run on the trail? How long are we going to be there? When will we finish? When will we shower? When will we go to work? When will we make friends? All of this has to be planned in the nights before we actually start to make sure we stay on schedule and follow with our daily routine of, well, what happens after the morning workout? We begin our lives. And I know that a lot of people are running short on time. So when you hear about eating breakfast, you may think, I don't have time for that. I'm telling you, I thought similarly when I first began being active, but you do. We can make time and we can make quick and nutritious breakfasts that can be great for you and help you perform to the best you can be. One of my most common breakfasts right now is overnight oats. Often before I go to bed, I will carve out 5 to 10 minutes of my time to put everything together into one bowl. I put oats, I put fruit, I put chia seeds or any type of fiber into it. I will add any type of toppings, maybe peanut butter, maybe a little bit of honey, things like that. And add a little bit of milk and you throw it into the fridge. You throw the container, just put it in the fridge. And then you have a ready to go breakfast when you wake up the very next morning. You can open up the fridge, take out the container, start eating the oats, and in 5 minutes you have fueled your body as you're getting ready to go out the door to your workout. And I encourage this as something for you to do. It's super simple, it's super easy to do, and it's pretty nutritious. You have a lot of fruit, you have oats, so you have some fiber, you have some carbs if you need it. I strongly encourage it. One note is to avoid a lot of sugary breakfast, at least if you are similar to me. That's a lot of your cereals and a lot of the breakfast bars that you can buy at stores have a lot of added sugars. And also be careful of some of the flavored oats because they can have a lot of added sugars there. For me, when I would begin my day off eating something sugary, I would get maybe a little bit of a high, but also crash. And that crash might not be for 30, 40 minutes where I might feel a bit more fatigued than I would have otherwise. And somehow that always happens during the workout. Say for my speed day, I might be halfway through the workout, maybe on rep 4 or 5 out of 8 or 7, and I thought, oh, I'm just feeling a little bit of sluggish. And that's the worst time you want to experience this. It could be when you are trying to go for a third set for lifting weights, and all of a sudden you're just like, oh, I don't feel up for this. Well, that could be attributed to some of the sugary breakfast that you eat in the morning. So I would strongly encourage to avoid some of the granola bars that you can eat from the store. If you do buy them, some of them are great. A lot of them have a lot of added sugar, so be careful of that. A second breakfast idea you can do is actually a morning bagel. Give yourself 10 minutes and you can make a morning bagel. All you have to do is heat the pan up, heat the oven if you want to toast the bagel. Typically, that's what I do. Then I will often cook an egg, and the egg cooks in 3 to 4 minutes, depending on how quickly the pan heats up. And when the pan's heating up and you toast the bagels for a few minutes, get out some vegetables. If you want the night before, what I often do is I will have a container of cut up onion, bell pepper, tomato, some spinach that I can just add on. So when I take the bagel out, I can start loading up the bagel with all those different types of vegetables, things that are healthy for you. And then you can take your egg or whatever protein you've been cooking for a few minutes and be able to top your bagel on that. And then voila, that is a nutritious and healthy breakfast. You have bagel, you have an assortment of vegetables, you have protein. What else do you need? And all it takes you is 5 to 10 minutes. And just having a box of chopped up and prepped vegetables is something that can be a game changer. So I strongly encourage you to do that, because if you have that offhand, you can save off a few minutes and be able to just toast the bagel, cook if you want bacon, if you want sausage, if you want egg, whatever you want, and be able to top that. Great. You can chow that down, then go out the door to your morning workout. And lastly, if you really don't have 2 minutes to say, grab some overnight oats and eat them before you're running out the door to do whatever workout you're doing in that morning, then make a smoothie the night before, something that you can grab, and as you're in your car traveling or by public transport or as you're walking to your workout, be able to drink it for some nutrients. Or you can buy some granola bars, some ready breakfast bars that don't have a lot of added sugar, that can get you some easy carbs in the system if you're just having to fly out the door to go to whatever workout you have. It's prepackaged. You can eat it in the car. You can eat it on the walk. You can eat it wherever you're going. And that would say would be a last resort for me, is taking one of those ready bars and be able to do it. Because while it is easy to do, it's also not as nutritious. And I truly believe in treating your body is the best thing you can do for long-term success. Whatever long-term goal you have, say in running, you want to run a certain distance, a certain time, you want to be able to run a marathon in under 4 hours, under 3 hours, the best thing you can do is treat your body right. So give yourself enough sleep. And when you wake up, fuel correctly. Fasting for me has stopped me from reaching the heights as I would if I was properly fueled. And I encourage you, if you fast or if you currently don't enjoy eating breakfast before, maybe wake up a few minutes before, or do some of the prepping techniques. Either make some overnight oats or make a nice morning bagel and try it. See if it works. See if you feel better when you're halfway through your workout, when you're at the last part of your workout, and you're trying to reach down a little bit more. There's something deep down that you need to get out. And if you treat your body right in that morning and get the proper nutrients, you just might be able to finish it. You might be able to squeak out that one extra rep, that one last set that you're trying to get. And that's all that takes, because that one extra day in and day out can end up adding to a mountain of success over time. And I strongly encourage you to do the same. Well, I hope you found something interesting and useful from this video today. Please check out some other videos on this channel as you're on your own fitness journey. I hope you find some good information here and something that is useful for you in your life. But thanks for sticking around. Comment to let me know if you agree or disagree, or if you have any tweaks you would recommend. And please like and subscribe to this channel if you found this information useful. But thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Ta-ta for now.